Okay. Okay. I'm going to lay in some bluish snow. I'll use ultramarine. I didn't put cerulean down. I wanted to use cerulean, but it's inside. Okay. Now, a lot of what you're dealing with in painting is where you have darks against lights, okay? That's how you define things. Now, snow is not really, when you paint it, it's not really white. You got a whole range of colors in there. So what we're going to do is this background behind the trees, we're going to have some bluish snow. And this way you can pop out your whites here. Let's see. I got to get more white. I'm not very prepared, because I'm not very smart. Okay. So we'll put some whites here. See? Alright. Very nice. Vunava! Okay. Put some blues under the... I'm just using turpentine and oil paints here. Ultramarine blue with white, that's it. Don't go crazy with colors when you first start painting. Keep your palette minimal. Like my brain, minimal. So you don't get confused. You can worry about shapes and shadows and whatnot. I don't know why art teachers always have their students buy 600 paints, because they're morons. That's why they're art teachers and not out in the field. Idiots. That's what I saw in my art school. Bunch of idiots. Okay. They were nice people though. Oh, they were so nice. Alright, now. Let's do this. We got some of this down. Now we're going to throw in some... I'm not really doing the order I'd normally paint in because I want to demonstrate some stuff. And I'm going to finish this in the studio. But I want to get the bones of it locked down. So we'll use a little purplish brown. I don't know why. That's what I'm going to use. That's what my brain said to use. Okay. So we use a little purple, a little brown in it. That's burnt umber with some purple. Violet, whatever. Okay. Okay. You tend to work dark to light. I didn't really do that here. Take a little different approach just out of feel on this painting. But you generally work your darks, and then you throw you work from dark to light. You throw your lights into. Generally, your darks will be the thinnest part of the painting. Your whites and your highlights will be the thickest part. If you look at a Rembrandt, you'll see that the darks are very transparent on a painting like Rembrandt, who knew his stuff. Okay, so throw little darks in here. Now remember, nothing is sacred on a canvas. You can always wipe stuff out, or whatever. You always wipe stuff out and go back into it. And if you start out light and thin like this, you'll tend to make less mistakes and you won't paint yourself into a corner. I studied with this famous Norwegian painter in Norway. That's why he's a Norwegian painter, because he lives in Norway. He used only 4 colors. Vermilion, red, just vermilion, I think it was Naples yellow or yellow ochre, Mars black, and, oh, hold on. Yeah, Mom. God, I'll call you back in 10 minutes. I'm painting. Anyways, he only used 4 colors. Also, white. Mars black has a little blue in it. That's why I used the Mars black. Okay. And titanium white. Let's get a little blue in here. I don't know what I was thinking right there. But if you start thin, you can always just keep adjusting stuff. We'll have a little purple in there too as it goes back. And we're going to have a strand of white way back here. Because that's what we have in real life. Leonardo always said paint from life. Learn from nature. Otherwise, if you just copy other artists, which is also important, it's like second generation. Okay? So we're going to throw a little sky. I'm going to go back in after this and get some cobalt or cerulean for the sky. We'll just make a couple notes. You don't want the sky to be the same color as the shadows. And look, so we're going to establish what we'll do is we'll establish a vanishing point. So we got one, say this, okay? Just going to throw one purplish, okay, it's here. It goes like this. Yep. Maybe like this, okay? So. Okay, here. Now. Not too dark of a line. Okay, now. So, I like some of these shadows. Probably like this angle. Okay? So now. So say this is a vanishing point. Vanishing point does not have to be on the horizon line. Right where your eye level is. So, see how much time is left on this pig? Okay. Now, so we're just doing a vanish. Shadows will be a little bit thicker as they get toward you, a little bit fatter as they get towards you, generally.